Greetings, my name is Mr. Good and Kinky. In this video, I am going to talk about the idea raised in the debate with G-Man, or Gary, about this judgment evil versus moral evil. He tried claiming that whenever his God did anything that was evil, it was judgment in a matter to try and get people to repent. That was the way it was meant in the Hebrew. In this, I am going to show he was straight up lying. And I realized that the listening audience, I knew at the time they were going to pick up on the shell game that he was trying to do. And you guys did. I mean, you weren't going to let him slide on that one. It doesn't take much to realize someone's pulling shit out of their ass, especially poopy turds and all coming with it. But in this video, I am going to have not only the screenshot, as you see now, of the 481 times the word evil appears in the Old Testament, but in the description bar below are the 22 times where the word evil in the Hebrew means what the word for judgment, evil. And there is an asterisk next to Jeremiah 25:29. That is the only occurrence where the list of the judgment evil matches the list of what I had gone through. And just so everybody is fully aware of where that just so happened to have been, it was under the God brings evil. The laundry list of other verses of the God bringing evil, it's the term in the Hebrew for moral evil. The fact that someone like Gary or fundamentalist Christians can justify the verse and so forth and the evil as a judgment, that it's what people deserved, their ability to justify Hitler-like behavior does not make it good. It wasn't, the question isn't, can you justify it? Can you excuse it? There are people that, codependent and so forth, that excuse and try to justify the behaviors of abusive parents or a wife-beating husband. The justifications and trying to sidestep responsibility doesn't mean that you are not having to be held accountable for what you're doing. It doesn't mean that what you're doing is right or good or moral. The idea that someone can just go along with sadism towards somebody else because they believed the wrong thing, they thought the wrong thoughts, that is absolutely obnoxious. It is George Orwellian in nature, the New World Order type. These people like Gary want to bitch and whine about the New World Order and the government. Don't get me started on that. But yet he's going along with the same type of tyrannical system of, if you don't think what you're told, if somebody doesn't think like you, Gary, you are perfectly fine with them being tortured. That's what they deserve. That's justice to you. What does it teach, Gary, G-Man, to torture somebody? I am going to call you out on this lie that you tried spewing in the debate on my radio show, because I hadn't gone through the 481 occurrences of it to check just how many of them were the judgment evil. But when I did that today, I was like, holy shit, you gotta be fucking kidding me. I knew when you pulled that out of your ass that you were making shit up. The problem is, people like your friend and so forth would look at that and go, yeah, that excuses it, that justifies it, way to go! You're lying, Gary. And lying is one of the sins of your God. Oh, wait a minute. All you have to do is say, Jesus, I'm sorry. I lied. I'm sorry. And that wipes it all away. The fact that you lied doesn't matter. All you have to do is mouth words. Talk is cheap. Your actions speak so loud, I can't hear what you say. And yeah, you're nuts. The idea that you would be fine with being tortured just because you didn't think the right thing, bullshit. I called bullshit on you in that debate, and you tried. You had dug yourself a hole. And you were so desperate. You want people to think like you, so of course you were going to say, yeah, I'd be fine with it because I thought the wrong thing. As if what that's telling people is if they don't think like you, you're perfectly fine with them being tortured. That's what they deserve because they didn't think what you told them to. Who the fuck are you to demand how somebody thinks? You want to talk about the Illuminati and the globalists, the New World Order. That's thought crime, Gary. Wanting to dictate how somebody thinks. The thoughts in someone's head don't mean a damn thing. If you're correct in something, have the evidence, pony up the evidence to prove it. If you don't have the evidence, you got nothing. What reason does somebody have to buy into your bullshit if you have nothing to support it? To me, all that matters is evidence. All that matters are facts. I don't give a damn what justifications you can try to use because there are people that are in abusive relationships that can justify the actions of their abuser. It's called Stockholm Syndrome, where a person can actually love their abuser. To me, it's mind-boggling, but it does happen. The thing is, your attempt to try and do a shell game, it didn't work on people. Look at the comment section in the debate. People saw right through that bullshit. There were people that had said that Gary showed in his own argument where his God is evil, and I agree. Everything that, when a person tries to play games, semantics, with words to justify or excuse evil behavior, it never works. People always see right through the bullshit. They see the bullshit for exactly what it is. Bullshit. Your ability to sidestep and go along with torture, it doesn't wash, man. It really doesn't wash. It shows how you have zero empathy. And that makes me feel sorry for you. This is Mr. Good and Kinky, Greg.